besides being two great presenters on American television. Ellen DeGeneres and Steve Harvey are entrepreneurs who know how to grow their net worth. But the question is, which of the two leads a more luxurious life? In this video, you will see a fierce battle between Ellen DeGeneres and Steve Harvey. So then, let's get to the fight. Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications. Check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Round 1. Current residence. Ellen DeGeneres and Steve Harvey are TV hosts who have made enough money in order to own the house of their dreams. Steve's current residence, for example, is located in the U.S. city of Atlanta, Georgia. With 17 acres of land, the property is considered one of the largest and most expensive in the area, and is surrounded by a dense and very lively forest, which provides plenty of privacy for the residents. Built in 2007, the palatial mansion was inspired by the architecture of Versailles, with details in the design that would dazzle any king. From the entrance hall with its double staircase, you can imagine the extravagance of the property, with arabesque banisters and an imposing crystal chandelier. The main room has a double-height ceiling with floor-to-ceiling glass windows, which provide spaciousness to the room, besides having cozy furniture in warmer, earthy tones. Right next door is the dining room, full of meticulous details in its decoration. The 35,000 square foot house has 7 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms. The master suite, for example, is all decorated with gold furniture and ornaments, making for an exquisite look. In another part of the property, the curvilinear ceiling shapes bring depth and charm to the rooms and recall the architectural structures of churches and historic temples. Steve Harvey can enjoy many amenities in this palace, such as a games room full of leisure activities, an indoor swimming pool with a relaxing spa tub, a well-equipped gym, a dry sauna, a private movie room, and a giant wine cellar that can accommodate many bottles of wine. Not to mention the outdoor area that is full of fun to be had, with a spectacular infinity-edge pool overlooking the forest and the tall buildings of the city. It looks like a real luxury hotel. There is also a tennis court and many well-kept gardens around the house. This movie set-worthy estate was once owned by actor Tyler Perry, who sold it for $17,500,000 in 2016, making it the most expensive transaction in the city's history. Until in 2020, Steve Harvey acquired this property for $15 million. In other words, the comedy star got a great deal. Ellen DeGeneres and her wife, on the other hand, love to invest in luxury real estate and are always buying and selling new residences, profiting greatly from these transactions. Currently, the entertainer owns a 14-acre rural property called Rancho San Leandro. The architecture is typical of a farm, possessing quite a bit of rusticity and coziness in the decoration, but with several updates that make the residence more appropriate to live in more comfortably. The site features amenities such as gym space, an office with a fireplace, as well as having a sandy track for mountaineering with horses. Ellen had bought and then sold this property for $11 million in 2011. But 10 years later, the entrepreneur repurchased the ranch for $14,300,000. Her most recent purchase was a 10-acre waterfront property in Carpinteria, California. This is a 9,066 square foot Tuscan-style house that cost an unbelievable $70 million. So there is no question that Ellen DeGeneres wins this round. Round 2. Cars. In this round, we will find out which of the two communicators has a more expensive fleet of vehicles. Would it be Ellen DeGeneres or Steve Harvey? Ellen has already been spotted, for example, in her 2020 Land Rover Defender 110, a rugged car perfect for off-road trips. It costs around $80,000. The presenter is a big fan of the German Porsche brand, having already been spotted using the models. A $70,000 Porsche 997 Carrera GTS. A $80,000 Porsche Cayenne, the brand's SUV that is ideal for those who like taller and sturdier vehicles. A $100,000 Porsche Panamera. Porsche 911 Targa 4S, with 450 horsepower and an estimated price of $130,000. And a Porsche 911 Turbo S, a big car capable of a top speed of 197 miles per hour, costing around $180,000. In addition, Ellen once owned a Ferrari California. It is a beautiful sports car, capable of attracting a lot of attention wherever it passes. The vehicle is powered by a V8 engine, capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.1 seconds, achieving a top speed of an impressive 193 miles per hour. And it's no wonder that to own one of these, you may need to invest about $250,000. Steve Harvey, on the other hand, is a classic car lover, and so he has a 1941 Cadillac convertible, a well-preserved exotic vehicle that is worth about $95,000. On his 59th birthday, for example, the presenter got his wife a Bentley Mulsanne, a large and extremely refined sedan that costs around $305,000. And of course, Harvey has also surprised Marjorie in her 50s with a luxury vehicle. He gave her a Phantom drop head coupe, which offers a dual experience of contact with the outside environment. A lover of nature, this car craves long days out and weekends away. And that is why it costs about $500,000. The comedian also owns a Rolls-Royce Phantom 8 equipped with a V8 engine, a vehicle that has an interior like an oasis of luxury in tune with an exquisite exterior finish. This car is synonymous with exclusivity and can be found for sale for $550,000. Taking into consideration the value of the vehicles, the winner of this round is Steve Harvey. Round 3. Luxury shopping. Big names in the media like Steve Harvey and Ellen DeGeneres often have fat salaries that allow them to buy everything they want. So in this round, we will find out who spends the most on extravagant purchases. Steve, for example, is always making posts on his social media wearing couture suits and overcoats, greatly impacting his followers with his choice of looks. This is all due to the fact that the TV host has the fashion designer Ellie Caramo at his disposal. One picture that caused a fuss on social media and generated many memes for looking like a Marvel villain was his green monochromatic look, a Bottega Veneta composition. The long coat alone costs about $2,600. Harvey also owns a turtleneck sweater from Dior's Spring/Summer 2021 collection with Ghanaian artist Amoako Bofo, which costs $3,000. On another occasion, the presenter wore a boot made of crocodile skin by Tom Ford, an iconic shoe that costs almost $3,000. To appear on Jimmy Kimmel's show, the comedian wore monogrammed leather pants from the Gucci label, a piece of clothing that costs $4,600. Steve Harvey also posted stylish photos wearing a not-so-basic purple Berluti jacket, a piece that costs $7,300. In order to compose his outfits, the television presenter also invests heavily in luxury watches. He has already appeared on shows wearing an 18-karat yellow gold Rolex Day-Date with ruby and diamond-studded stones, an extremely luxurious accessory that costs around $150,000. Another watch that seems to be very much loved by Steve Harvey is the Rolex Rainbow Daytona, an item made in yellow gold, with black dial and bezel studded with several precious stones of different colors. And to have such a watch, the comedian had to spend something around $190,000. The more luxurious and expensive model that the star usually wears at special events is a Roger Dubuis Excalibur Knights of the Round Table made of rose gold, 33 ruby stones, and a blue alligator buckle. Being a limited edition with only 28 pieces, the watch is valued at around $300,000. Ellen, on the other hand, has been seen wearing the following watches: a $32,000 Rolex Yachtmaster Eve Rose with matte black ceramic dial and bezel and Eve Rose gold details. A 40mm Platinum 950 Rolex Day-Date with a luxurious glacial blue dial, an accessory that costs about $43,000. A Patek Philippe Nautilus, a true relic that costs about $100,000. A Patek Philippe Grand Complications made in platinum and with 58 studded diamonds, luxury jewelry worth around $290,000. The presenter has also shown off her rare Daytona Paul Newman John Player Special watch, dated from 1968 with 14-karat gold case, a rare item that experts in the field estimate is worth around $750,000. These were just some examples, because Ellen DeGeneres has already appeared publicly wearing several other models. In other words, she doesn't skimp out when investing in these accessories. And taking into account the total value of the luxury items, Ellen wins this round. Round 4. Other properties. In this round, we will evaluate which of the two television presenters has a more luxurious real estate portfolio. Steve once had, for example, a luxurious apartment in the famous Trump International Hotel and Tower located on the busy North Wabash Avenue in downtown Chicago, Illinois. Located on the 88th floor, the 5,500 square foot property has everything you could ask for in an exquisite apartment. One of the most striking features in the residence is the 19-foot-long ceiling height, enhanced by floor-to-ceiling windows, offering 360-degree views of the city and the lake. There are 3 bedrooms with panoramic city views, 5 full bathrooms all with jacuzzis, an open-concept kitchen with black stone countertops and top-of-the-line appliances, plus there are 3 fireplaces throughout the property. The building also offers amenities of a 5-star hotel, including spa service, a luxurious fitness center, and also a restaurant. Harvey bought the apartment in 2013 and disposed of it in 2018, pocketing $7,700,000 at the time. Ellen, on the other hand, has had countless estates in her name. Another home once owned by the entertainer is known as DeGeneres Residence and is located in Beverly Hills, California. We are talking about a property built in 1956 with timeless architecture, being full of huge windows and even skylights that bring plenty of natural light into the rooms. There are 7,000 square feet of built area distributed into 5 bedrooms, a very well-equipped industrial kitchen, a library integrated into an external garden, and much more. Not to mention the privileged view of the Los Angeles skyscrapers. Ellen bought the residence in 2013 for $17,400,000 but became bored of living in this location and sold it the following year for $20 million. One of her official homes for a period was a gigantic 8.4-acre piece of land located in Montecito, California. The land surrounded by mountains and lots of greenery offers Ellen plenty of privacy and contributes to a look that is very much like an oasis. The 8,188 square foot house, nicknamed Salt Hill, has already been shown on social networks of Ellen's wife, Portia de Rossi, and by the posts you can see that it is a residence quite integrated with nature, with large glass openings that allow the outside view to enter the house. The design is in a Balinese style, which makes everything cozier and more harmonious. The strong presence of wood in the furniture and coatings contribute to the rusticity, but the more contemporary details don't diminish the sophistication of the environments. It is a true refuge surrounded by nature and the blue of the ocean view, which transmits a lot of light and peaceful vibes to the residents. The rooms are large and integrated, facilitating living there in several rooms and the kitchen. The home features a library filled with shelves, an office, 4 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms that provide unique bathing experiences. The outside area of the property is really impressive, full of flower gardens, grassy fields, lakes with fish and a tennis court, all while having a beautiful view of the sunset. Something that draws a lot of attention and makes all the difference in the estate is the huge infinity-edge pool overlooking the sea, besides having an outdoor jacuzzi to relax. Ellen DeGeneres can never seem to settle down for long in one property, as she has announced the sale of this incredible mansion. The presenter bought the house in 2019 for $27 million, and the following year, she sold it for $33,300,000. In other words, she made quite a profit with this estate. However, in 2007, the entertainer and her wife purchased another 2.8-acre property in Beverly Hills, located in a more secluded and private area of the city. This is a spacious contemporary complex with a 9,200 square foot 1-story main house, 2 guest houses, a separate fitness center, a massage room, a sauna area, and a beautiful pool overlooking the city. The exterior design is resort-like, with several outdoor seating areas with armchairs and tables for dining, a fish pond, well-kept lawns, and zen gardens. The house, built in 1963, has an impressive 7 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms, including the one in the master suite with a bathtub and the large glass windows. In addition to the kitchen with green tiles, the house has an outdoor area with a barbecue and a rustic pizza oven. Ellen paid $29 million on this property in 2007 and sold it to host Ryan Seacrest in 2012 for $37 million. The big TV star also once owned a veritable palace on a 4-acre plot of land located in Montecito, California. This is a giant estate consisting of 5 buildings, including a 9,000 square foot mansion, a beautiful lake for boat ride, and much more. She bought this property in 2020 for $49 million and managed to sell in the same year for $55 million. A great profit! We couldn't fail to mention the Brody House, a 13,500 square foot residence located in Holmby Hills, also in California. It is a true sanctuary of comfort and a triumph of lifestyle, provided by the elegant architecture that blends the contemporary with the Roman style done through the arched roofs and limestone columns. The house has 9 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, an office, a beautiful well-maintained garden, a swimming pool, and a tennis court. Ellen DeGeneres purchased the property in 2014 for $40 million and managed to sell it for an impressive $55 million. She definitely knows how to make money with real estate. And as such, it's clear that the winner of the round is Ellen DeGeneres. Round 5. Business. Both Ellen DeGeneres and Steve Harvey have other sources of income besides their jobs as TV show hosts. Steve, for example, merged all his businesses under the company Steve Harvey Global in 2017. One of the company's branches is the East 112 brand, its internal digital content production company that produces television programs and films such as Think Like a Man and the talent show Little Big Shots. In addition, Steve Harvey markets different licensed products, such as his own line of ties. After all, many people want to be as stylish as the comedian. His other business are his educational courses on leadership, communication, and entrepreneurship through his digital platform Vault Empowers. But besides running his own businesses, Steve Harvey is an investor who bets on various technology companies, such as the global media platform Anthem Sports and Entertainment, the Bitcoin mining platform BlockCap, the property rental platform Airbnb, the aerospace technology company SpaceX, the e-commerce marketplace Wish, among many others. Ellen, on the other hand, has her own entertainment content production company, A Very Good Production, which partners with Warner Brothers and is responsible for TV shows such as Ellen's Game of Games, for movies, and even Netflix's Ellen's Stand Up. An arm of his production company is 1111, a record label that seeks artists mainly on social networks, such as YouTube. An example of a successful case is the singer Charlie Puth, whose career took off. One of her lifestyle brands is ED by Ellen, launched in 2015, which sells home goods from furniture to decorations. In the fashion sector, Ellen has an online store of clothes and accessories customized with her brand. Not to mention her digital platform EllenTube, which gets more than 340,000 hits a month. In addition, she owns a brand of skincare cosmetics, products that promise to postpone aging and promote intense hydration, while maintaining environmental concern and without testing on animals. But the presenter proves to be very connected to technology, and so she has some mobile applications, such as the games Heads Up, Psych, Outwit Your Friends, among others. We can't fail to mention that Ellen is a successful writer, having released bestsellers such as My Point and Seriously, I'm Kidding, as well as other works. Since both TV hosts have multiple ventures, we will consider this round a tie. Round 6. Net worth. In this round, we will finally find out who is richer. Would it be Steve Harvey or Ellen DeGeneres? Harvey, for example, has been hosting Family Feud, one of America's most watched game shows, since 2010, and it is for all its success that he receives approximately $10 million annually. However, from his morning radio program The Steve Harvey Morning Show, which has been airing since 2000, he is estimated to receive $20 million a year. Some of Harvey's other income sources include the release of the best-selling book Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, which inspired the 2012 film Think Like a Man, and his other books, Straight Talk, No Chaser, Act Like a Success, and Jump, Take the Leap of Faith to Achieve Your Life of Abundance. Adding up all his other sources of income and all his businesses, the artist's average annual salary is estimated at $45 million. And today, At age 65, some sources claim that Steve Harvey has a net worth $200 million. But Ellen DeGeneres is not far behind in this dispute. One of the star's big successes was in 2018 when she signed a contract with Netflix to launch her exclusive stand-up comedy show, receiving a check for $20 million. But her greatest success is due to the Ellen DeGeneres Show, a daily attraction that unites fun and relaxing vibes, and which has hosted more than 4,000 artists. To get an idea of the relevance of the talk show, there is a YouTube channel where parts of the program are posted. This channel has more than 38 million subscribers and an impressive 22 billion views. Adding up the success of the audience along with the merch that the blonde does, her salary is considered one of the highest in this category of program. According to Forbes, she has a smart contract that earns her about 60% of the profits from her onstage ad campaigns. She has done talk show advertising for brands like Walmart, Amazon, Diet Pepsi, Lincoln MKC Cars, among many others. To get an idea of DeGeneres' earnings, in 2017 it was reported that the host was earning around $50 million a year from the show. But over the years those earnings have only increased. In 2020, for example, Forbes magazine estimated that she was the 12th highest earning media personality, with earnings of $84 million. But that's not all. She has also had other television shows and has appeared in films and television series. Adding up her real estate earnings, her profit with her companies, and her salary on TV, Ellen DeGeneres has already amassed a net worth estimated at $500 million. A huge net worth, isn't it? As such, it's clear that the one who takes this round is Ellen DeGeneres. Point to her. At the end of this battle, we have 2 points for Steve Harvey against 5 points for Ellen DeGeneres, making her the victor of this fight. But if you believe that there are still other arguments to defend either one of the two, make sure to write your best justification down below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, Dios to satisfy your curiosity.